So a lot of people ask me how I met my husband, and I love this story because it's definitely an intuition story. So before I met him, I, really wasn't really looking for anyone serious, and then one day it had just hit me, and I was like, okay, I think I want this, and I was just like, I'm gonna go get me a boyfriend. And within 6 days, I actually met him. And so I was, he had worked at a store across the street from where I worked. And so I walked in there one day and saw this really good looking guy and started going back like a little every day to see if he was there. And, we made eyes and I was really drawn to his energy. There was just, something about him. And so one day after work, I had just had a facial. I had no makeup on. My hair was a mess. And I was a little caffeinated, so that helped. But I walked out of work and I said to myself, okay, if I see the bus coming, I'm just going to get on the bus and go home. But if the bus isn't coming, I'm going to go over there and I'm going to give him my phone number. And I looked around the corner. The bus was coming. And I felt a little disappointed. So I just went with that feeling of excitement through my body. That was my intuition saying, oh, just forget it. Go anyway. So I walked over there and it totally threw me off because he was sitting outside. And so I walked inside because I was a little nervous. And as soon as I walked in, he followed me in. And, we met each other and I gave him my phone number. And then about a day later, on the other side of town, I was walking and he was on his bike and he pulled over and he just said, hey, what are you doing right now? Let's hang out. And basically we've been together ever since. But the whole point of this story is that I was able to identify like my intuition, my information that I was receiving as intuition. I kind of pushed past that little bit of nervousness and I, trust my intuition over all else. And it didn't really matter that the bus was coming or that I wasn't looking my best or that he might already have a girlfriend or whatever, and that recognition of my intuition and to actually choose to trust that over everything else really set my life into motion in a really great way. So yeah, I love that story. So if you want to develop a stronger connection with yourself and learn how to trust and use your intuitive abilities, you can sign up for the Inspired Intuition course at beinspiredlight.com.